Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, Luna aims to spawn an heir to Spencer throne. Bold and the Beautiful has Luna Nozawa luring Will Spencer with promises of pleasure like he's never known, and while he didn't take the bait on the CBS soap, she's not giving up. But a romp with Luna could unlock the door that Bill Spencer closed on Luna a while back. And part of her plan is to kick that door wide open, using Will as her tool. Bold and the Beautiful had Bill Spencer Don Diamond close a door on Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada a while back. He told his house guest at the time that she would never be part of his family. But in true Luna fashion, she plans to slither right in before Bill knows what hit him or his family. While it's Bill's money she is after, it is Will Spencer crew Moro she needs to get it. And from the looks of things last week on Bold and the Beautiful, she might not have too hard of a time getting what she needs from Will, even though he shut her down hard. For a moment or two, he looked a bit enticed over her offer. He even bit his lip while listening to Luna tell him what she wanted to do for him. So, let us talk about Luna's seductive moves towards Will on Bold and the Beautiful this week. First, it isn't about her getting or giving pleasure. This shifty move might just have a bigger agenda. Luna came on to Will like a desperate woman looking for a quick afternoon delight. But she disguised her offer as a thank you gift, telling Will his father was so good to her, so she wanted to return the favor to his son. But instead, Luna may see this as a permanent away into the Spencer empire. Bold and the Beautiful viewers watched as she tried making Bill her daddy with a fake paternity test. Then she tried to seduce him so that she could become his partner in life. Plus, he almost legally adopted her before the truth came out about the fake paternity test and her crimes, but it all failed. When Bill had Luna living with him under house arrest, he made himself very clear she will never become part of the Spencer family. But Luna might have found a way around that. Getting her claws into his son may lead her to the Spencer fortune. Luna Nozawa said many times on Bold and the Beautiful how she saw her mother, Poppy, do it often enough bed down rich men. So, maybe she takes a few pages from her mom's playbook. Either way, we saw her give it her best shot to get the Spencer son into bed. But, Will shut Luna down when she attempted to lure him, although she's not done yet. She makes that clear while alone and eating his leftover scraps after he left the restaurant. This girl just has no pride. Will came on the Bold and the Beautiful scene as a wholesome teen. Fans thought they were likely seeing Katie Logan's influence in her son. The first sign that Will had inherited some of his father's pleasure-seeking genes popped up not too long after he arrived on Bold and Beautiful. When he applied for the internship at Forrester Creations, his mind wasn't on the work. Bill Spencer was angry that Will didn't come to him for a place in his business. Instead of working for his dad, he took a position with the company owned by Bill's archenemy Ridge Forrester. But at the time, his son said the magic words that changed his father's mind. Then Bill was all for his son's job at FC. Will told his dad that the halls of FC are filled with hot women. That's all this kid needed to say to his father. And, the publishing giant got it right away. To Bill, this was like looking in a mirror at his younger self. Then his anger quickly turned to pride. He realized Will is a chip off the old block. But then there's Luna, she is all about living the lavish life without doing too much work to get there. What she desires the most is not Will. Instead it's Bill Spencer's lifestyle, and it looks like she will stop at nothing to get that. So, she's working on Will Spencer this week on Bold and the Beautiful. But, as much as it looked like he might bite, he didn't. He shut her down hard, calling her delusional. But while he banishes her, that doesn't mean Luna will stop trying. Besides, Luna now has an expert to turn to. She has someone who can guide her to get what she wants by using the art of manipulation. That would be her newfound grandmother, Sheila Carter Kimberlin Brown. Sheila was given an ultimatum by her husband Deacon: "It's me or your lunatic granddaughter." Sheila told Deacon it is him. But when she tells Luna how Deacon won't accept her, Sheila lets Luna know that doesn't change a thing. She will always be there for Luna. So, these two will have a relationship on the sly. And, once Luna turns to her grandmother for some warped help, Will likely finds himself in trouble. We know now that Will is true to Elektra. He went back and told her how Luna came onto him. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers have Elektra hauling off and pushing Luna this week. Elektra also gives her a warning to stay away from Will. But all this does is likely put a target on Elektra's back. Elektra also hit on something that Will needs to watch out for. She thinks Luna is trying to join the Spencer family by getting her claws into Will. But right now, Bold and the Beautiful is highlighting Elektra not wanting to do the deed with Will yet. She talks about this with her aunt, Ivy Forrester. So, it is pretty clear that Will isn't going to get Elektra in bed anytime soon. This could work in favor of Luna, as Will continues to get shut down by Elektra. Luna can come up with something in her bag of tricks, or maybe Sheila can help her with this. If Luna Nozawa wants to cement herself into the Forrester family, having Bill's grandchild would do it. With Sheila's disdain for Bill, she would likely be thrilled to help her granddaughter. Don't forget, Luna's first attempt at seducing Will happened in a crowded restaurant. But if she could find a way to get him alone and maybe even a bit tipsy, her task would become easier. There's always Poppy's special mints from earlier days on Bold and the Beautiful. Then, there's Sheila, who knows very well what spiking a drink can do. Before Sheila became Deacon's soulmate, she spiked Brooke Logan's bottle. This caused the Logan matriarch to get a little too cozy with Deacon, putting a rip in her relationship with Ridge Forrester Torsten K. Depending upon Will's raging hormones and Luna's persistence, she could still get him into bed on Bold and Beautiful. And Luna did say she won't give up as Will walked out of the restaurant after turning her down. Think about how thrilled Sheila would be to help her granddaughter spawn a great-grandchild at the expense of the Spencer family. Then think about the devastation this would bring down on Bill, who would curse the day he ever thought about helping Luna Nozawa start a new life. So, if she tries to cement her life to Bill Spencer as the mother of his grandchild, Bill is in for a world of pain. Hey, it could happen. This isn't so far-fetched for Luna Nozawa. In a town where secrets swirl as thick as the perfume wafting through the Forrester Creations offices, Luna Nozawa is beginning to understand a truth that most Los Angeles newcomers fail to grasp: love is rarely enough, loyalty is rarely pure, and power is the true currency in this glittering empire. And as whispers grow about her intentions, one question has started ricocheting across Beverly Hills faster than any couture gown can hit the runway: is Luna quietly maneuvering to produce the next Spencer heir? It started subtly, so subtly that even the watchful eyes of the Spencer family initially overlooked it. Luna has always radiated charm, warmth, and a genuine innocence that makes people underestimate her. But beneath her soft-spoken exterior lies a fierce intelligence, one sharpened by years of surviving Poppy's chaos and the unpredictability of the world she grew up in. For once in her life, she has stability. For once, she has a man who truly sees her. And now, perhaps, she has something even more irresistible: access to the Spencer legacy. But was that ever her intention at first? Luna fell into R.J. Forrester's arms like a modern-day fairy tale. Their romance blossomed with the ease of two young dreamers who believed that destiny itself had guided them into each other's lives. Yet destiny in this universe tends to come with a price tag, and Luna soon found herself entangled in something more complicated: the magnetic pull of Zend Forrester Dominguez. That one night, shrouded in drugged confusion and emotional chaos, shattered her life into pieces. It gave her something to regret, something to fear, and something to hide, but it also placed her squarely in a position she never anticipated, at the center of an inter-family rivalry with dynastic consequences. And then came Bill Spencer. A man built of iron, or at least, that's how he presents himself. Bill sees angles where others see flat lines. He detects weaknesses before his rivals even know they have them. And lately, he's been watching Luna with an interest that goes far beyond polite curiosity. While he has yet to articulate it aloud, speculation grows that the media titan sees potential in Luna, or, more accurately, sees the potential within her to secure the next generation of Spencer power. After all, what could be more deliciously advantageous than having a Forrester-connected, fashion-forward, intelligent young woman carry a Spencer heir for Luna? The idea would once have been laughable. She didn't come to Los Angeles to chase titles, fortunes, or legacies. She came to build a life, to prove herself, to leave behind a past shaped by her mother's impulsive decisions. But the longer she stays, the more she realizes that the people around her are defined by their dynasties. Forresters, Logans, Spencers. Families that sculpt empires and influence the very air she breathes. And whether she wants to admit it or not, simply being in their orbit makes ambition feel almost natural. Which is why her recent behavior has sparked so much speculation. Observers have noted the shift, the way she carries herself with a newfound confidence, the way she seems more attuned to her place within the power lines of the fashion and media worlds. She's not just RJ's girlfriend anymore. She's someone being groomed, evaluated, assessed. Someone who could, intentionally or not, alter the future of two of LA's most powerful families. Inside Forrester Creations, whispers ripple through the halls. Is Luna aligning herself with Spencer interests? Has Bill's subtle encouragement shaped her thinking? Is she laying the groundwork for something greater than a simple romance? The idea of producing an heir, whether with RJ, Zend, or another Spencer entirely, has become the centerpiece of this growing storm of gossip. To her credit, Luna remains outwardly focused on her work. She sketches late into the night, designs with an intensity bordering on obsession, and throws herself into her role as if trying to drown out the noise. Yet the spotlight refuses to dim. RJ, ever devoted, has begun sensing the undercurrent around him. Her hesitation when his family brings up the future. Her lingering glances at Zend that she desperately tries to disguise. The tightening of her breath whenever the subject of family legacy arises. He believes in her goodness. He believes in her love. But even RJ is not immune to the pressure of being Ridge Forrester's son and the possibility that Luna may be keeping thoughts from him that she cannot bring herself to say aloud. Meanwhile, Zend watches with simmering frustration. He knows Luna in a way RJ never has, not because of their bond, but because of the night that changed everything. He knows the weight she carries, the guilt she hides, the fear that keeps her awake. And he knows what it would mean if Luna were ever to become pregnant. A Forrester heir, a Spencer heir, a contested paternity scandal that would make the Brooke Ridge Taylor era look tame. The potential fallout is endless. And then, of course, there is Poppy, who has always been driven by survival and strategy. She sees paths before anyone else does, especially when those paths involve security. And Luna, whether she realizes it or not, is more vulnerable and more valuable than ever. If Luna were to give birth to a Spencer heir, she'd be bound to Bill's empire. Protected. Elevated. Untouchable. No more threats. No more accusations. No more uncertainty. But also, no more freedom. The beauty of this storyline lies in its ambiguity. Luna isn't scheming, not yet. She isn't manipulating, not intentionally. But she is evolving. She is absorbing the politics and priorities of the powerful circles she now inhabits. And for the first time, she is imagining her place in the future not just as a designer, not just as a girlfriend, but as someone whose choices could define the next chapter of one of soap opera's most influential dynasties. Whether Luna aims to spawn an heir to the Spencer throne or is merely being pushed toward that destiny remains unclear. But one thing is certain, she is standing on the edge of a story that could rewrite her life, ignite a new round of feuds, and set the stage for the next great battle between the Forresters and the Spencers. And as the world continues to spin around her, Luna Nozawa may soon learn the truth about Los Angeles power. Some inherit it, some marry into it, and some create it one life-altering decision at a time.